push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 18 Gators. Look at me. Door. Hey, Alpha.
Now the first carry for Bush. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, Graham. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First down, Aviators.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't...
And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and he's taking care of that early.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On first down, Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
First down, Aviators.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, Graham. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Jump.
On the counter, it's Bush. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bush. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Play action. It's Graham. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it.
They'll run on 1st down. Travis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Bush. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready? 50, plant. Step.
On 3rd down, here's Graham. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Jackson. The open man is Smith. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Running, it's Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap. And
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Travis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run And then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
91.
First down. Here's Graham. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Graham again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Graham to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. No chance.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch twist.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third and 1, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And they go play action now. Graham. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. And boy, that down, drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen to Drake. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go one more.
Go, go.
58, come on. 58, come on. I'm trying.
Deep grip, deep grip.
3rd down from the gun, Graham. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Jackson throwing again. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go now. 52 flag. Check 52, come on. Let's go, baby. Return up. Take off.
On 1st down, it's Drake. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. first and 10. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Hey, stand up.
Check 50, check 50.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Bush, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Travis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Come on, set. 6 run. Check 53 is mine. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hurley. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bravo.
Check 24. Check 24.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
54 Mike. I got you. I got you.
Hey, shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Now.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Got it.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go play action with Graham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, push. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check, 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 check.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now is Jackson. That one complete to Anderson. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Jackson. And he hits Drake. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On third down, Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now on first down, Drake again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On the positive side, it did pick up a first down, and it was a decent gain. But from the defense's perspective, they're pretty happy it didn't break big. And when that happens, offense is now showing its hand. They've shown us that play. Maybe we can hold them the rest of the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, Drake, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Ravens, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Columbus, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my
numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pigskin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace.